Hi! Hello, hello! Ah, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Wait. Why is there music on? Hold on! Wait! There. Alright, so. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna move myself just a tad. There. Hold on. Alright, we're good. Okay, so. Hold on. So. As April 18th, 2017, day one is when I bought Voodoo Vince Remastered on Steam. And that is why I am here today to play some Voodoo Vince Remastered, because I couldn't do it yesterday because I was busy. And I want to talk about it today as I'm playing. See this? See the mouse? Told ya. It was, you know, Steam. It's Steam. Alright. Voodoo Vince Remastered! What in the world is going on with my camera? That's kind of weird. Alright. But we are going to start with the new game today. And then by the halfway point, I will end stream. But let's get started.
In an old city, in an old neighborhood, you will find my voodoo shop. I am Madame Charmaine. I help people. Sometimes I give advice. Sometimes I just listen. Every now and then.
I'm not exactly sure when this game was released. First.
Power always attracts those who shouldn't have it. People like Cosmo, the
Rather, I mean, I know it's 2003, but I don't think it was made by any weird guys. I'm trying to remember when Rare started making games for Microsoft. But this is an original Xbox game. Oh, also, Super Mario Bros. 3. I haven't tried that one yet. 2002? Huh.
The secret of my zombie ghost. You know not what you're dealing with.
This is from a different studio, though, by the way. It's a classic. This. Yes.
I was too late.
Oh, right. I haven't played that one, but maybe I will eventually on my own.
I was trapped and on my way to Cosmos.
I think the oldest game that I've actually enjoyed is Harvest Moon for the SNES. Is that sad? Is that sad?
A new mind in contact with my own. It was
because I have a hard time with other games. I have a hard time with other genres from that era and older. You remember that game? It's on SNES for Nintendo Switch Online. That's how I'm able to play it. I'm actually currently playing through Ocarina of Time
So many dangerous things will
I
not
thought
hurt
about
you.
it ever
Just
since the
beware,
announcement of the
young
Switch
legend.
2.
Cosmo and his
The
monsters
problem
can
is,
do you great harm.
I did grow up playing
Get the orders
Ocarina of
of the
Time,
best you can.
so I get
Defeat all the monsters you can.
so
I will
stuck.
try to help through the link we share, but all depends on you, Vince.
Okay.
Yes, I love Nintendo Switch Online. I get to play games that I've never played before. Because I don't think about it whenever I think about wanting to play an old game,
Ooh,
you know?
shiny.
I don't play a whole bunch of old games all that often. But when I do, it's always legally, of course, emulated.
Look for more of these. This is a
Currently
voodoo
saving
icon.
money for stuff
Each
for it.
voodoo icon
Awesome!
will give you
I'm just here for the GameCube.
Your voodoo powers are the best way to destroy many monsters at once.
I'm just here for the GameCube.
It well.
I'm actually currently working on a Switch
I
game
feel powerful. Evil doers
via
beware.
Fuse. I bought Fuse for Switch. I was able to save up some money for it, and I've been having a good time with it. I'm making a space shooter. I'm making a space shooter on Switch. That's nice. Yeah! I was able to figure out how to plug in a keyboard when it's not docked. Maybe. But I'm not exactly sure how to... I'm not sure how to make difficult games. If I cannot make it past level 1 of my own game, that's gonna be difficult. But I think my next project after that would probably be Alien platformer with Kenny assets. But I'm actually also working on a Teak 80 Alien platformer game. Because I can. But I'm using Python and my tablet PC to work on it because I don't always have the opportunity to just be on my computer all the time anymore. I have to improvise.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I never tried Toho though, actually.
What are you doing?
Sounds difficult. I can't believe that I am talking through the cutscenes.
Never mess with a voodoo doll, Poindexter. Freaking idiot. Dragging me out on a night like this. Might as well get this show on the road, though.
It is, but it does have some spin-offs.
10-inch voodoo doll to go be a hero.
With all the characters in Toho,
Dust bags have good mojo.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of the spin-offs was a dating sim or something like that. Oh no. Connect the thorn.
Action pads like this one allow you to do special things.
Puzzles. This game is all about solving puzzles. Fan games can happen as long as developers follow ZUN's guidelines. Wait, what?
Okay.
Fan games? Fan games? Like Gasp? No, I'm thinking, well, okay. Yes, visual novels. Visual novels are legit forms of storytelling in game.
Have faith in your strength, Vince. Pressing Y can make you lift some objects.
But here in America, it's a joke genre, so...
Well done! Press Y again to drop whatever you carry.
Second imagine something like that. If I were to
Some
continue
action pads require a special
with
item to work
either
properly.
Godot/Redo. Redo? I don't know what Redo is. Or X Engine? Godot. Godot's the way to go, man. Godot's the way to go. I haven't played Battle for Wesnoth in a while. Easy Engine. Easy Engine. Haven't tried. I've never heard of that one. Let me look. Easy Engine. C++. Oh. Oh, it's written in C++. Scripting. Mainly developed on Windows? Ah! You could program games in C++ with it? Oh, that's neato! That's so neat. That is so neat.
Yep.
Get out of here.
We could have been friends.
These hearts will bring you back if you should perish. Each heart gives
Whenever
you
I
an extra
think
life.
about games that were programmed with C++, I always think of this game. I think, was this game made it with C++? What were the engines and frameworks and SDKs and stuff behind some of these older games? Especially the original. I always end up feeling like I always want to get into the nitty-gritty of some of my favorite games, you know? Especially my favorite older games. Yeah. But nowadays you don't have to use C++. Or rather, you don't have to code in C++. You don't have to understand the lick of C++ in order to create games for consoles anymore. If you want, you can use something like Game Maker or Unreal or Unity.
This must be the laziest monster ever. First thing I gotta do is wake him up if I want to get past.
Get out of here.
What, no cash?
Yeah, I don't
Some
like
piggy
Unity.
bank.
I don't like the way it treats its developers. I don't like how bad the licensing can get off of a whim.
These gates must
Sure,
fall
but with Game
if the
Maker you
quest
need
is
to pay a
continue.
license for it. That's true.
These early gas pumps rule
That
this
is true.
intersection. Be careful. They will do their best
So I
to stop you.
guess when it comes to creating games easily, well, I don't know if it would count with 2D games. But I guess with the... if you want to do that easily, you could always just use...
I'm awake.
You could always use,
We could have been friends.
oh, there we go. You could always use Unreal, but you gotta learn how to do 3D models and all that stuff unless you hire somebody. Nope. Right. Wait, now I'm confused. And C++, and Unreal Engine uses C++, but you could also use blueprints. Never tried it though. Never tried blueprints before.
Skull pages. Get all the pages in an area, and you
There was a
will
point
benefit greatly.
where there was visual scripting similar to blueprints for Godot, but I had a hard time figuring out just how to use it. I'm so used to GDScript now. It's probably kind of why with my most recent TKD games, rather my most recent TKD game that I've been working on off stream, I've been using, instead of Lua, Python. Could I have used Lua? Sure, but I don't like using Lua. Hot take! Python is better. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Grandma.
You have Unity Engine. Drink! Drink! Unreal Engine. Blah! Unreal Engine 5. Mostly for sandbox games similar to Gary's Mod. That would be so awesome! It's not even funny.
Getting all the pages makes a power skull appear.
Like, I love
Use the action pad to make it fly.
object-oriented programming. I love inheritance. I love polymorphism. I don't know how much you understand about programming, but I love those things to death. Gosh, dang. I cannot do object-oriented programming in Lua no matter how hard I try. It is difficult for me. It's so much easier in Python. No! Get out of here! But yeah. TKD is where is a good way to learn about Python though. Because you couldn't download it for Android. So Python is easier? Oh, much easier. Much easier than Lua.
Amazing! You are very nimble in spite of your spindly little limbs. Each power skull you catch expands your ability to store beads.
Ooh, shiny.
However,
Is it hot
I
in
guess
here, or is it just me?
when it comes to what about GDScript, it is very, very similar. GDScript has the advantage though of having what you see is what you get. So if you want to create objects in rooms or whatever scenes you want, you don't have to go class this, class that. That sort of thing. It's similar, but yeah, it does have the advantage of what you see is what you get with certain aspects of creating objects. You don't have to program, say, the sprites. You don't have to program what type it is going to be. You could just do some clicking and then there you go.
You want to step outside?
It's much easier.
Out of gas.
Plus, Godot is free and open source. And if you do want to make a program using an actual language, C# is available out of the box.
I'm sorry? Speak up, I can't hear you.
Full disclosure to everybody. I am not sponsored. Not sponsored by Godot. Yeah. It is so fun.
That jazzman holds the key to this large square, but he will require something from you.
I guess one of the disadvantages of using Godot versus using a proprietary software or just building your own framework / engine is that I think there are some hoops you have to jump through in order to actually use the engine for console game development.
Hurts to be you.
I think there's a way to do it. I think you have to get a certain publisher to put your game in the store, but who cares? You could still you could still create games, and the games can be HTML if you want. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Don't mind me! Bear trap. Hello, everybody.
Thanks so much for playing. Nice, horsey. I didn't know statues could eat apples. Tastes like trout biscuit.
There we go. Sure, but if you plan on making for consoles such as Nintendo, yes, exactly. But there are methods of doing it, you know, which is nice. But I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon with any of my games at the moment. Right now, when it comes to creating games for the consoles, it is definitely going to be something like Smile Basic for 3DS, Petite Computer for DSi, Fuse for Nintendo Switch, or it is so obsolete that you could do something like GB Studio, which can make games for Game Boy. I want to try something with Donkey Kong Country's spiritual successor. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I don't usually go this way, but that'll work. Ooh. Da da da! Where's the guy? There's the guy. Hello, guy. You do like Donkey Kong Country trilogy? Ooh. Oh, did you see the new Donkey Kong game? It's gonna be out on Switch too. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Or do you like the 2D Donkey Kongs? I guess that's a better question. Do you like the 2D Donkey Kongs or the 3D Donkey Kongs? Doesn't matter which one. Oh, I almost forgot there was another game that I really enjoy playing, and it's called Balloon Fights on the NES. Wait a minute! Hi, Uncle Blassa! How are you today? You played through Returns and Tropical Freeze.
Ah,
Ooh.
freshly minted
Okay.
money.
That's fun. I never played those. I really like Balloon Fight on the NES. That's another game that I really enjoy. That's even older than Harvest Moon on the NES. I tried Donkey Kong, but I don't think I ever really got past level 1. I'm a bad gamer. Oh gosh. Wait a minute.
This ought to be good for something.
I have a hard time with a lot of older games. There are a lot of games that I never beat. And I might never beat. Especially not without the help of modern emulators like... Wait a minute. Like, whoops! I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry! There we go. Like Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I cannot beat the older games. I don't think I could beat.
Let's shake it, Daddy-o.
Oh, what game was it? Dr. Robotnik's Main Beam Machine without help from Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I would love to play Flicky again, though. Don't mind me, Mr. Bones Man. Ah. Yeah, it's on Genesis Online. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Warms my heart, wherever it is. The boss will see.
I don't know which
He's in a bad mood today.
Boss?
I don't know which game I don't know which old collection of games I played more when I was little. Midway Arcade Treasures or Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Not sure. But I think it might be Midway Arcade Treasures.
Ah! Oh, just a pile of bones.
that one's fun. A lot of fun games in that one.
This can't be good.
Genesis Online. Sonic! I don't know if I ever beat Sonic Adventure.
Bring the lightning inside, Vince. You must find a Zap Hat and find a way to bring down the fury of the storm onto yourself. It will work. Really.
That's one game I never thought I think I have ever beaten. I know I've beaten Sonic Adventure 2 once. Almost twice. But I was very much a fan of Sonic Heroes. I gotta focus. I gotta focus on this. I do not want to get bitten by a bone Goliath. I do wish I could make games for this kind of era of, or at least looks like this era of games. See, while other people might say, oh, remember the good old days of the N64 or the NES, I'm thinking, man, no. The good old days was the GameCube. There are games during that time period that I think aged, like, really well. And all I need is just a tiny bit of graphical upgrade.
Watch the equipment.
Sorry. Say, I'm looking for a friend of mine. Nice gal, kinda wise looking, bound head to foot.
Well, I might be able to help you, given a little incentive. You scratch my shell, I scratch yours. You know what I mean?
I hope not.
Tell you what, I'm working on a highly complex project here, very advanced and scientific. Only a gifted inventor like me can grasp the theories involved.
You're building a balloon.
Yeah.
Looks like you need some cloth for the balloon, a propeller to steer it, and some gas for the burner.
Yeah.
I'm on it. See you later. While I'm gone, why don't you invent some breath mints? Alright. I really like the song. I really like this song in the game. Kind of wish it was on the soundtrack. Oh well. There wasn't a whole lot of songs to represent this part of the game, unfortunately. The Roach Forts, I think it's called. Yes. I'm caffeinated. Let's see. I think that's the city? That's the city. Alright, let's go. But yeah, of all the eras, of all the console generations, this one's my favorite. That's funny. But yeah, I can imagine a similar scenario with Conker's Bedford. days. OST being limited. Yeah. I want the whole soundtrack, please. Dear Nintendo! Nintendo, please! No. Well, yes, actually. I want Daybreaker Anthem. I want a whole bunch of I want more Splatoon 3 in the actual in the Nintendo Switch on Nintendo Online Music thing service. Nintendo. Case. I love video game music. I want all of it. I like most every single.
Of torture.
Goodness.
Nice to meet ya.
Anyway, I like most every single soundtrack in a game that I really like. If I like the game, I also like part of it will be the soundtrack. Like this game. Now, if you were to ask, but here's the thing, if you were to ask me a few weeks ago even, what I thought about, say, the Dungeons music and Wind Waker, I would have been like, what dungeon music? Especially the first one, but as I am, but then I started actually listening to it and I'm like, okay. The first dungeon in Wind Waker is a bit, you know, it's connected. It is connected to Ocarina of Time. And then it just gets better. I think there was character development in the music of the game, when it comes to the dungeons especially, and the bosses. Yes. Watch. Bad trap. Oops. Nope. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're good.
Here is the cloth for Dr. Ethel's balloon, just hanging there for the taking. But to gather it, you must take a very unusual ride.
But yeah, I think there is, in fact, lore to be had with the game music, and not in the way that most people would probably expect. Yes, indeed. It's so weird. It's so weird. You think that the one with, you know, the darker story would be considered the adult timeline. You know, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, but no, it's this kiddie game. I'm just kidding. Nah. But I think Link starts getting courage during the whole thing. For example, Magma is unsettling to me, I think. And then it gets and then the boss music gets less and less unsettling. Cause after, did I say Magma? Is it Goma or Magma? I forget. They don't name the bosses in the game. You have to look it up. But But like over time, the boss music gets less and less unsettling, and you think, is Link getting his courage to, you know, save the day, save the Great Sea from Ganondorf? Yes. Oh, the Wind Temple? No, okay. Now the Wind Temple has my favorite boss music of all Zelda. And it's because of the fact that it's the least unsettling. It's catchy too. It's so catchy. Alright.
Good work, hon. Now find me a propeller.
Now I'm talking about the first boss. But over time during the game, he starts getting his courage, and I think it's reflected in the boss music. That's what I think. Only for it all to culminate with the fact that he ends up getting the Triforce of Courage in the end. And I love it. I love it.
2 of the items you seek are beyond blocked passageways. There are monsters you can trick into helping you. But
Hey, run! Why don't you just turn around and go back? You'll never get past the stuff I cooked up down here.
Maybe I will. Goma in the Dragon Roost's cavern. Calademos in the Forbidden Woods. Godon in the Tower of the Gods. Jalhalla in the Earth Temple. Then there's Mulgara. And then there's Phantom Ganon. And then there's Ganondorf. I find it weird that after Puppet Ganon,
job,
then
Vince.
Ganondorf, yeah.
the wheels are turning.
Puppet Ganon's third performance of pain. Yeah, I know! I know! I don't like it. I don't like it either. I mean, Bay helps. But it's still hard. Lawnmower. Oh well.
We're almost there.
Thank you, Streamloots.
Very nice.
It's so
A hidden place can now be explored.
It's so weird. Just yeah, sure, voodoo powers, new voodoo power, but it's all randomized and doesn't really depend on the monster. Any of them can work.
Be careful. If you stand too close, they will try to roll into you and blow up.
Let's do this one first.
This must be.
Yeah, but if he gets hit by a monster, then all heck breaks loose. You think, get chopped in half by a bear trap, get shredded by a lawnmower, and even get incinerated by an alien ray gun, get stomped on by a god. And nobody bats an eye.
You found my old lab. I'd forgotten all about
You
this.
touch one of those bug monsters, though,
There's a canister of the fuel we need for
everyone loses their
real
marbles.
heavy, but you can fly it out of here with the EX-20 mini plane. I built it myself.
And yes, that is one of the voodoo powers. He gets stomped on by a god.
Walls of fire. Okay, we'll see you back there.
Heart.
Give me more of those.
Oh, but don't forget, get electrocuted to kill a bones monster guy. I think there's only one. I think there's Marty Marcus. Yokai Watch. Leapfrog. Ooh, edutainment. Let's go! Yeah. Edutainment games. I hope you're doing well too, Marcus. Kind of hated the T-Rex skeleton. Skeleton! No! Drink! If the T-Rex skeleton reanimated itself like a dry bone from Mario. No. I think if that happened, it would probably have to have 3. Yeah, you would have to electrocute yourself 3 times or something like that. That would be... That would kind of fit with how bosses usually work in video games. Also, I need to mention that before I played this game, I never knew what bosses were. It was a new concept to me. So when the skeleton guy said the boss will see you, I was like, oh, are we going to see the person in charge of the museum? Nope. Not that kind of boss. Good thing the T-Rex had a bottomless pit that he fell over, you know. Yeah, I was in
These
fact.
things don't like touching the ground.
I was in fact started my game stuff with edutainment. Blues Clues. And those interactive storybooks where you get to click on things after the page gets read to you. And little things happen. Patience, Padawans. Oh, speaking of. During all that, there was also Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and Star Wars Starfighter. Yeah, if there was a game where you have to collect a giant skeleton boss to damage it to take itself down, that would be pretty creative for a boss. Ooh. 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 Oh please, oh please, oh please. Thank you. That would be pretty creative though. Take it down, do a couple punches. I think there was only one instance or two where you have to actually attack the boss itself. And that is not until the second half of the game, so we're not even gonna see it this stream. Spoiler alert. Woo! Woo! I'm a bit reckless. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Trying not to scratch this. And don't worry, I have unlimited amount of gas. Up is down. Left is right. I want to... now I don't know which way is which. I am so sorry. Gravity. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. There we go. There we go.
This ought to do the trick. Now find me
I didn't die! I didn't get it! That was amazing! And extremely, extremely reckless. That's... yeah. It's this one. The main tunnel. Hi! Hello! I'm back! Hi, guys! Hello! Come on over here. Thank you.
Spinning high above this cavern is a perfect propeller for the doctor's balloon. Reaching it will be difficult. Removing it from the ceiling will pose a challenge as well.
A challenge? Ooh, ooh. I should have double jumped. I am so sorry, Vince. Punch, 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 punch. Look! Frogger? I'm just kidding. Actually, even after playing this game, I had no idea what Frogger was, really, until I think until I played the WiiWare version of Frogger. I feel old now. I feel so old now. Oh.
We could have been friends.
I would love to see more love letters to this era of video games and indie titles. I know of a few. I've played a few on stream, but I want more. I always want more. I would love to make one too, but I think I would need a whole team behind me. Just in case. Ad break! Drake! I didn't fill up my water bottle before stream, so now I'm all out of water. I'm sorry. I just thought of something that would be so cool. Wait, actually it probably already exists. A 128-bit console? Like, fantasy console. Wait. Did I skip one? Oh well. No! Okay, good. Oh well. That rarely happens. I know this. Wait. Oh, there it is. I know this game like the back of my hand. I cannot believe that I missed one. But yeah, it'd be so cool if there was something a bit more graphically impressive than the N64 that was available as a virtual console slash fantasy console slash fantasy computer. I would love to make a game for it. I think Dreambox is one, but I don't know how it works. I'm thinking about eventually making a Vercon 32 game engine.
Let's blow this no-horse town.
I would probably have to lose that like up.
Hey, we're not getting enough land.
Oh gosh.
That way.
for making a game for its 128-bit console. I need to get back into C++.
The obligatory boss battle?
Either that or try out C. Because I've been looking at virtual consoles slash fantasy consoles slash fantasy computers, and there's this one that's kind of interesting because it's not quite like Teak 80 or Pico 8.
Okay, bring it on, Two Eyes.
It's not quite like those.
Two heads aren't always better than one. Find a way on.
Ha ha ha! You missed! You missed! You missed! You missed! You missed! You missed! Sorry. Ba ba ba! But yeah, to make games on it, to make games for a typical fantasy console, you just make it all on the console itself. But with Vercon 32, which is what I've been thinking about making a game for eventually, it's not the case. Darn it, you didn't miss this time. Hope you're happy. I hope you're happy, sir. Bleh. But it's weird because it's only 2D. It's not quite possible to make 3D games on it. I would love to. What game got you into games? This game right here! I mean, sure, I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I've played... Ow. I played Star Wars Starfighter. Sure. But this game solidified my love of games. This game right here solidified my love of games. Because with the other ones, it's like, oh yeah, it's fun. This is fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Time to get schoolwork done. And then, but then there's this game. Oh, also G Police. There was also G Police back in the day, but again, it was this game.
Whoa, I feel kind of lightheaded.
It probably solidified my love of 3D platformers as well. I love 3D platformers as a result of this game. I cannot say the same for 2D platformers though. I always get really nervous when I get introduced to one because I'm thinking, I'm not that good. I don't know if I'll be good at this one.
Another little jam session. I'll let you into the
I'm actually kind of...
Why on earth would I want to go in there?
I'm actually kind of surprised that I was actually able to beat
is this where they're holding you, Madam
Spark
C?
the Electric
The
Jester.
zombie dust has caused much trouble in Crypt City.
That was
You
nuts.
must set it right. All depends on you, Vince. Get past the gate. Beware of the cemetery imps and evade the claws of those who dwell below.
I still need to
I'd better
I
be
still
earning
need to
overtime.
play the
All
second
right.
story of that game.
Get this over with.
No, little buddy. This time, you've got to play the vibes.
Oh, whatever. It's a musical gate puzzle. Fine, let's go.
Nah.
That was
I was thinking, mess up at the final note? Nah.
I need that.
There's something here. What's my earliest gaming memory? Ooh. 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 I don't know. It's all mixed up in there. And then when I think about it, even more stuff gets mixed up in there. My earliest gaming memory. Like every time I think about it, I think, oh wait a minute, there was this game too. Let's see. Earliest gaming memory. I'm gonna have to... Installing games on PC. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Remember when you have to pop in a CD, go through the installation wizard. Sometimes that still happens. I had to do that recently with code blocks. I'm a bad game developer. As I said before, I want to get into trying to make a game for Vercon 32 eventually. And it requires C at most. The highest Battle for Bikini Bottom? Oh man, I played a demo for that game once. It was in this list of demos. It was a list of demos. And that was one of them, and I was thinking, wow, that's so fun. It was... The demo had... Like, where the demo was when Squidward got stung by a bunch of jellyfish. Okay, monster! Yeah. Jellyfish. Yeah, that was the point in the game. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my earliest gaming memory was installing a game on PC, and I don't even know what it was.
The way through here is difficult to reach. You may need to give the cannon a shot. First, you must spring into action.
But I could tell you some early gaming memories. The first level in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Using cheat codes in Star Wars Starfighter. And I think there was some mode in one of the Need for Speed games. I think it was Need for Speed Underground. I remember that too. I'm probably not gonna get another bag, or rather another expansion of the health meter at this point in time. Maybe I will in the next stream. Oh well. Goodness gracious. But yeah, those are some of my earliest gaming memories, I think. At least other than edutainment games.
Next.
See, I have no idea what my first actual game was. I could give an estimate, but it could be this, it could be that. I'm so young.
Thanks so much for playing.
I think that there should be more edutainment games
I love that sound.
for for kids today. I think I'll keep going. I don't know if I want to keep going with getting more of the zombie dust bags. I don't know. Maybe eventually, but I say that and then I go out of my way to get it. That's so weird. Don't mind me. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that modern ones exist somewhere in the world, but I think you can expand the subjects, you know.
Nice to meet you.
Expand the school subjects. I think that something like, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Fuse Basic is only, like, you can only program a Fuse Basic game with the software used for Nintendo Switch at the moment, but you could one could probably use that specific, you know, thing to learn basic programming patterns. Not basic programming patterns, but basic programming patterns. If that makes any sense. I think that Madden 98. Your first memory is playing Madden 98 against Dad and losing by 100 because you're really little. He didn't go easy on you? Wow. Wow.
Artillery! Looks dangerous. I'm flying! I'm flying!
And
Those who sleep in these crypts have awakened and lost their way. They will follow the light. Use it to bring them home. Place the light at each crypt and wait for the zombie to return home. The imps will try to touch the light. If they do, the light will go to their evil crypt. And
you were
all
too
the
young to
zombies will be
understand what you
drawn
were
to
doing
it.
at all.
You
Aww.
only have a few moments to take it back before the imps win. Save 3 zombies before the imps steal 3 zombies, and all will be well.
Oh, that's so cute though. Oh. There is a way to do this without using voodoo powers.
Good. Get 2 more and these
But
imps
I
will
already
be
got the
defeated.
achievement for it. I already got the achievement to do that, so I don't want to do it right now. Bleh, bleh. Look at all them amps. You know what would be so cool? And it's probably likely to happen. Someone's very first game or is more appreciated is, I don't know, how do I describe it? Where someone gets introduced to games on the Switch, and then they get introduced to programming itself through something like Game Builder Garage. That would be so cool. My favorite entertainment game? Ooh. That's a tough one. That is a very tough one. Ooh. For some reason, I think of Elmo Through the Looking Glass or Arthur's Reading Race. And for two very different reasons. I have the book now. I found it at a Five Below once. I found the actual book for Arthur's Reading Race at a Five Below once, and I was like, oh, it was a book! I want it! I want it! I want it! And I also really like Elmo Through the Looking Glass. In particular because I always think of that game whenever I think of pie.
To continue your journey. Hurry, Vince! Cosmo grows more powerful with each passing moment.
Pie! I love pie! And then he gets slapped with a pie. Yuck! Oscar, you didn't say it was a trick pie.
It is a nice lamp, but like Cosmo, it is not very bright.
When I first played this game, I didn't know that was a barn. As long as it's apple pie, it's fine. What about chocolate pie? Have you ever tried chocolate pie? Chocolate pie is so good. Or, ooh, I don't know if I've ever tried banana pie, but that sounds good too. I remember trying it as a snack once. Yum 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 yum. No! Banana pudding pie is delicious. Yum yum yum, especially when there's like, especially when you can taste the banana. Oh, but whenever I think about bananas, I think, man, my youngest brother can't eat them. My youngest brother cannot eat bananas or drink milk. He has to have his own milk. And it's coconut milk because he can't have nuts either. He can't have almonds or peanuts or walnuts. He can have coconuts, but that's it.
Three small lights can make one great one.
Oh man. Oh man, imagine if there was something like this. Oh no, 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 no. He's allergic. He is allergic. He has allergies. Yeah. So as a result, whenever I eat a banana, I get very, very careful. I end up being very, very careful about it. I end up thinking, what? It's iodine and shrimp. What's the difference between iodine and shrimp and iodine elsewhere? This is a timer, so I gotta be quick. Aha, I hear it. I hear the timer now. There we go. When I ate shrimp when I was younger, it made me sick to my stomach. Oh. Well, that stinks. Rat race rodeo.
Hey,
Did you go
what's
out of
all
that
this?
allergy now? Nice.
Listen to me, Vince. Use their falling rocks. They will amplify your voodoo powers and hurt this evil statue.
Now I have to be very careful with this boss because I have a nasty habit of dying in this one, even to this day. Oh, well, and failing just in general. Not enough to get a game over though. Maybe just a death or two. But I have like how many lives? 12? Yeah, 12. There we go. That's one. When I first played this game for the first time, I had a hard time with all of the bosses. I would say, I can't do it! It's too hard! And now I'm just like breezing through them. And I'm thinking, oh, it's too hard. I think at the time, oops. Well, yep. Makes sense. Oh, that didn't make sense. Why did I do it twice? What? Darn it. See, that's what happens. That's what happens sometimes. Ooh. Wait! No! No! Not again. Not again. Okay. Slow down. Yes! There we go! There we go! There we go! And I didn't die.
Yeehaw!
No deaths during the first half. Let's go!
Yeehaw!
Let's go! And I healed. Hurrah, hurrah. No. It's funny how the rat was like, I'm out of here. Yeah. Where'd you go? Nobody knows. The rat was never seen again. Alright. The first half is done. And that means that there will be more tomorrow. More! So yeah. Let me just do this and say that I still need to schedule for Monday morning stream because I do have something planned. I don't even know what. But tomorrow will be more Voodoo Vince Remastered. We're gonna go through the second half of the game because I love this game so much. But yeah, that was the end of the first half. I hope you come back for tomorrow's stream. And stay safe. Have a very good rest of your day. And I hope to see you soon. Bye! Oh my gosh, Moobot, really? Now you're playing an ad? Sheesh.